Are you ready to make 5 holiday code projects in 5 minutes? Let's go. How many days until Christmas hotline? So this is like you have your niece or your nephew just like asking you how many days are left until Christmas, and you're like, just call the number.
I'm telling you, I think I wish I had this when I was a kid, but then again, I didn't even have a cell phone, so I'm not sure how that would have worked. So what do you say we build this with Twilio functions? All right.
Make a whole new service for Christmas projects.
I've got one here called
only the first one.
Holiday Gift Apps, because I figure these are like things that we're building for other people. There's this API that just returns the days to Christmas. Right now it says 15. So like I figure we build something around that. We're gonna use the GOT module for making HTTP requests. And then I'm just gonna create a new function I'm gonna call it Days Till Christmas. Days Till Christmas. And then that's gonna open the new function. I'm gonna save this and deploy it. All right, I'm just gonna search for a number that ends in XMAS for Christmas. It is 903-420-9627. This is Holiday Gift Apps and Days Till Christmas. I'll give that a save.
It is 15 days until Christmas.
It works. Oh man. So now you can be like real lazy and just call that number. That's good.
That's really cute. Dog picture text line. I think that a lot of people miss their dogs over the holidays. And we don't get to go and see our family dogs this year. So I think we should make a dog picture text line where you can text it, get pictures of cute doggos.
Just random dogs.
Random dogs. Make sure they're good dogs, though.
Well, I mean, apparently
good dogs.
They're all good dogs, but I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm not a dog person.
They're all good dogs, Brent.
I'm gonna
use almost the same code, right?
I'm gonna call this one Gimme Dog, and yeah, I think this code's gonna be very similar because we're gonna hit an API endpoint. I'll show you what that one looks like. We're basically gonna use the dog API. It gives you back a whole bunch of JSON, but in there is a URL for a dog image, which that's exactly what we need to make this work. With Twilio. So I'm going to look at our Days Till Christmas code, and I'm just going to copy it, bring it over here, paste it in, because we're still going to use GOT. We're still going to make our request. So I'm just going to replace the URL here. And then instead of getting days, we're going to get a dog URL. And then inside of the body, there's an array. So we need to get the first element from the array and then just grab the URL for the dog from there. And now instead of doing a voice line here, we're going to do a messaging response. So we need a messaging response so that we can respond with text. And then we need to grab the message. So this is just going to be message equals twiml.message. We need to set the body. And then that's going to be like, here's a dog picture. The media is just going to be a URL to the image, and we have that up above as dog URL. So that's it basically. So we'll hit save and deploy. So when a message comes in, we're going to use a function out of our holiday gift apps. We're going to use give me dog this time and hit save. Just say hi. Yeah, give me a dog.
Dogs.
Whatever. Yeah.
Dogs. It's
like
building the dogs.
Oh
my God.
Here it comes.
Look at what a good dog this is.
Nice.
I think this is a really good dog.
All right, so that worked.
Inspirational quote generator so that I don't have to think about what to write on my e-cards. Okay, so this is like if you're trying to give somebody an Amazon gift card and you feel like it's not very personal and you want to have like an inspirational quote to give them to write in your e-card.
I think there's an API for that as well. It's at type.fit/API/quotes. There's a lot of quotes here though, so like we should probably just grab a random one, right? This is a
math.random.
This is a really big list.
Random.
Surprise, surprise. This is gonna work a lot like the other one that we just built. So I'm gonna paste in our dog code here. I'm gonna grab this URL instead of the dog URL. Paste that in here. So we're gonna do quote equals response.body. Now in here, we gotta do some math.floor stuff because we need to get a specific quote out of here. Math.floor.
It's always math.floor of
math.random
times the length of the whole thing.
Times response.body. Response.body dot length will do. This looks good. Twiml.message. And then inside of here, we're going to do, so we've got a few things in there. We've got the author and the text. So we're going to do quote.author once said quote.text. We'll save it.
Look it up.
We'll save it. We're gonna deploy it. What is this one?
Have it
This
end in
one's
snow. It's in snow.
function, holiday gift apps, quotes, save.
Give me a quote.
Did it do it? Oh, yep.
Those who are free of resentful thoughts surely find peace. Unsolicited Advice Bot, in case you miss getting advice from your extended family. You know how like you always go to hang out with your family for the holidays and they're like, let me give you some advice about your life.
Yeah. With no context because they don't live it and they're not with you like ever.
Yeah, but you know, like that could be hypothetically something that somebody misses over the holidays.
That's true.
You really want to get into the holiday spirit. I think that we should have it be like we should definitely do this one as a voice line.
This one's a voice line?
You call it and you can hear the advice that you didn't really want.
Okay, I think we looked this up earlier. We've got adviceslip.com. This gives some random advice, basically. From this endpoint right here, it gives some random advice. Somebody create a new function, and this is going to be /advice. And I'm going to start with our code from the previous one. Even though we're doing voice, it's pretty easy to to switch it out.
Line.
So
like one line.
Here, instead of quotes, we want the advice slip. Instead of quote, we're going to let advice equal. And then we need it's response.body.slip.advice. And then instead of a messaging response, we're going to do a voice response. And then instead of message, we're going to do say advice. And
say advice
here,
to my face.
We're going to do advice.
We're going to say advice, which is a thing that we've never said to any of our great aunts when they've given us unsolicited advice.
Deploy. And I'm going to go start the process of buying a number for this one. It's always an aunt that gives you the advice, right?
Is it always an aunt?
No, sometimes it's an uncle, but it's pretty close.
Or like grandparents?
In here, when a call comes in, we're going to do a Twilio function from our holiday gift apps called advice. And I'm going to hit save. Christine.
Never pay full price for a sofa at DFS.
Oh my god, it's so realistic.
Can we get another one?
If you're ever in doubt about whether or not to wash your hair, wash it.
This is the most realistic one so far. Dad jokes text line. In case you miss your dad or you need to come up with jokes for your 3-year-old. 3's about the age where they start to be like, I really want everyone to tell me jokes, right? I feel like all of my friends with 3-year-olds, they really like jokes. I personally run out of jokes. So, you know, when I'm on all those Zooms, I need something to text so that I can be like, oh man, I need a dad joke right now to entertain these people.
This one's definitely a hotline again. We should do voice on this one.
You don't think that having the robot read the joke is gonna kill?
You think you want to read it so that you end up reading it and get your own? Okay, we can do text. We'll do another Twilio function. This one's going to be called dad joke. Dad joke. Since we're doing a message, we'll take the one that we did for quotes and bring it in here. Obviously, that's the one that's got this math random we don't need. So I'm just going to delete that right off the top. A little bit of Googling will let you know that there's actually a site called iCanHas Dad Joke, which has dad jokes, and they've got an API at this API endpoint. So all we have to do is do a GET request to iCanHas Dad Joke, and we'll be good. Back in our code, instead of quotes, we're getting dad joke. Instead of a quote, it's a joke. And instead of where we were getting quotes before, we're doing response.body.joke. And then the message will just simply be joke. $joke. That's it. Actually, we don't even need the dollar. We just do joke right here. So message, joke. Boom. Save, deploy, and I guess while that's deploying, once again, we'll go grab a number. I wonder if we can get a number that ends in dad joke. I bet we can't, because that's a full number. Look, listen,
cool.
If there's a number that ends in dad joke...
If we get that, we have to keep it forever.
Dude, there's a few of them. And it's going to be our dad joke, and I'm going to hit save.
Hi. Did you hear about the scientist who was lab partners with a pot of boiling water? He had a very esteemed colleague.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Oh, no, she's going to get another one. What could go wrong?
Why did the feline fail the lie detector test? Because he be lying.
Oh, no. Wow, I get it. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Wow, did we do it? We built 5. I think these are 5 pretty cool gift apps to give to somebody.
Yeah, I think it's really good that we coded all of these, including the final one, which was dad jokes. You know what they say though? Everything goes smoother when you stick to the script.
Oh.
These are the gifts of the holiday season.
I'm gonna send these numbers to everybody. Everybody.
I think my favorite one is definitely the ant unsolicited advice line. Because wow,
really good. It's really good.
I didn't know that I needed that in my life.
I didn't either. All right. Well, have a fantastic holiday season, and everybody just have a good time. I know it's a different holiday this season, but just have a happy holidays.
Thomas Edison once said, "The first requisite for success is the ability to apply your physical and mental energies to one problem incessantly without growing weary." Hey, that's what we're doing right now. I'm gonna send you a card with this quote in it.
All right.
Most things done in secrecy are better left undone.
Wow.
This is really realistic.
I like this one. Yeah, I like this one a lot.
You're the worst. I'm never working with you again.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm glad we built the last 5 apps we'll ever build together.